Next is a reading comprehension passage with a set of 4 questions. This passage is about Wittgenstein's idea on the meaning of the word. Let's look at the first question. What is the central theme of the passage? The central theme of the passage revolves around what Wittgenstein thought about the meaning of the word. The correct answer to this question is D. Generally, knowing the use of the word means knowing its meaning. This can be found in the third paragraph. Knowing the meaning of a word can involve knowing many things. To what objects the word refers, whether it is a slang or not, what part of speech it is, whether it carries overtones and if so, of what kind, and so on. To know all this, or to know enough to get by, it is to know the use. And generally knowing the use means knowing the meaning. Option 1, although, is correct according to the first paragraph, it is contradicted in the fourth paragraph where Wittgenstein talks of exceptions. Option B is incorrect and is contradicted by the passage. Option C, although is true, is not broad enough to be the central theme. The next question asks, which of the following inferences is correct as per the passage? The correct answer to this question is D, none of the above. Let's look at the first statement. What is accidental and what is essential is not arbitrary at all, but what is natural to a lion may not be natural to a human being. The answer to this can be found in the last line of the fourth paragraph. It states, it is an accident that the same word has these two uses. It is not an accident that we use the word car to refer both Fords and Hondas. But what is accidental and what is essential to a concept depends on us, on how we use it. It is not completely arbitrary, however, depending on one's environment, one's physical needs and desires, one's emotions, one's sensory capacities, and so on. Different concepts will be more natural or useful to one. The second statement says, Wittgenstein's at time offer the general theory that meaning is its use. Although this is true, this is contradicted in the fourth paragraph, where Wittgenstein talks about the exception. One exception to the meaning is rule of the thumb is given in Philosophical Investigations, where Wittgenstein says that the word is used with two different meanings, but that its meaning is not its use. Statement 3 says, God is unable to understand the thoughts going on in human beings' mind owing to the objective nature of human thoughts. The correct statement should say, owing to the subjective nature of human thoughts. The last paragraph states, if God had looked into our minds, he would not have been able to see there whom we are speaking of. Which of the two famous contemporaries of Wittgenstein's I mean to show itself in a way I behave, the things I do and say? Hence, the correct answer is none of the above. The next question is, Wittgenstein would be most likely to agree with which of the following? The correct answer to this question again is none of the above, as all the 4 given statements are incorrect. A can be negated by the following line from the passage. Scientific investigations into the brain are not directly relevant to its inquiry, although they might be indirectly relevant if scientific discoveries lead us to change our use of such words. C cannot be inferred from what matters to you depends on how you live and vice versa, and this shapes your existence. So if the line could speak, Wittgenstein says we would not be able to understand it. B and D are irrelevant to the passage. The last question in this set asks, the last statement of the passage implies that. The last line of the passage says the arrow points only in the application that a living being makes of it. It follows that the validity of an interpretation cannot be ascertained without knowledge of the application. Hence, option D is correct. Option A is incorrect as arrow should represent the truth and not the falsity. Option B is opposite of what is indicated by the last line. Option C also goes off track. The passage does not mention that interpretation cannot happen without application.